The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
72.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From midfield, here's Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now it's the backup Stafford. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Stafford. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it right side with Cannon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Stafford.
Pass complete to Akers on the out route. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Rams have taken the lead. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady sliding out of the pocket.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Taylor Rapp with a pick. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Middle.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
59.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete.
And he was trying to get it to Tutu Atwell there.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
2nd and 15.
Hey, 70.
Throwing is Stafford.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Big 20.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Gay's kick is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hey, Alabama. 450.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Sugar! Hey, check it!
They'll throw now on the final play. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start on the ground with Cannon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. On the move to his left. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 15. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, 22.
Now Stafford.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Straight ahead, this is Cannon. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Logan Ryan.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
So that now back-to-back drive, CD, that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll buy some time right. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Rip.
They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Bucs are back within a score.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have kept it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
47 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Jacket, reload!
Brady now on 1st down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
What we would consider generational for most players, we simply take for granted at this point with Aaron Donald. 7th straight All-Pro season last year, complete with 12.5 sacks and a career high in tackles.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs now leads to a 3rd and long.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Aaron Donald, the offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
The Rams on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Stafford. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
1st down, here's White. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady.
And the Bucs have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Lambeau to add on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They give to Cannon. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back to Cannon again on first down. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 75 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down at Stafford. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run with Cannon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They find some open field here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Cannon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line. So good opportunity for this offense with solid field position.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Wait, set.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And it's a fumble. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go again with Cannon. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll try the air now with Stafford.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Cannon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, here's Cannon. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Brady to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there. To throw is Brady. Firing, and Julio Jones has it on the slant. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Brady. And that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Hey, 66.
Now Brady got to have this one. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.